Hello and welcome, I'm Marumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of the Norse Rebirth campaign. So, we're of age, we're 17. We are married, our wife doesn't like us very much. We have religious differences, and she's also upset about my short reign. She's not willing to change to another faith. We're still holding this man's wife, which is fantastic, we'll keep her. He's not upset about it. Not upset that she's in my prison. He really should be at least a little bit upset. But he's not. Right now we have the ambition to become exalted among men. We're three-tenths of the way there. We cannot raid because we have a Catholic liege. We cannot really do anything at the moment. We could join a faction to put some kid in charge. He's a Swedish Catholic. We could start our own faction. 92%, yep. That's still showing the previous number from when we had the mercenaries on hand. With the technology, we almost have enough for our first retinue. It's going to cost us 600. So I think we just have to hope that he doesn't try to convert us. We're going to do that thing where we put some extra holy men in our court. As many as we can afford, just to fill it. We're also going to see if any of those became better than what we have. We have, our Chancellor doesn't like us very much. Apparently I fired him at some point. He desires our duchy. I don't see him coming around on opinion, so I'm going to switch to this count instead. Make him like us. Our Marshal is a landed man, but this vassal is actually way, way better. And he wants to become Marshal. So I'd rather piss this one off and make this one like us, so we can get a few more men. Our steward, not nearly as good as some of the other options, but he'll have to stay for now. We have a courtier who doesn't like us mostly just because of our personal diplomacy and short reign. I think I'm okay with her being the guy. And then our seer's pretty good. He's currently trying to improve relations with really nobody. There is no bishopric here. I should just be proselytize. There's just nothing we can really do with this. I think we just research cultural tech. And we hoard our money. And do we dare attack somebody? Our next door neighbor has 700 men. We can only raise 300. So I think we are just in a period of hope right now. The birth of the assassins. Word is spreading that a Shia missionary, Hassini Saba, has founded a religious order as the Hashashin. Okay, he's down here. He owns the Mosque of Alanut, which is down here. And that seems fine. We are struggling. What do you want? May you live in harmony and contentment. We have decided to immediately revoke your title as Jarl of Uppland. Failure to hand it over peacefully will lead to war. So again, because we are an infidel and he has medium crown law, he can just immediately, he can revoke it freely. He's taking our duchy, which is not good because we're going to lose a lot of our power now. He's already taken our former capital. If he makes us into a count, then it's going to be even harder to gain power. But we can't really refuse him. I mean, he has way more power than we do. We're not the strongest in the realm. We're, in fact, one of the weakest in the realm. We have 16% of his strength, so we just have to accept. We are still considered to be a duke, though, because we have the Jarl of Norland, so there's that, but we just lost control of everything that was in the Jarldom of Uppland. So we lost this guy as a vassal, which is actually kind of okay, because he didn't like us very much. We didn't lose our marshal, thank goodness. Still have high taxes here. 112% modifier. Please stop attacking me and just let me build up an army of some sort. We'll just try to improve diplomatic relations with ourselves, darn it. He's revoked the county of Gastricland. So now he revoked that county from the Norseman there, and he's probably either going to hold on to it himself because it's in his capital duchy. Alright, here it comes. Here comes the problems. Now we have decided to immediately revoke your title as Jarl of Norland. And again, he's not taking any vassal opinion penalties for revoking these titles because... What? Burned a person of our faith? Oh, you... Okay, that's my opinion of you. Yeah, I mean... Him getting up to medium crown law is just... It's just wrecking us. Now we are single county count. Awesome. There goes our marshal. The only chance we really had, I think, at getting any sort of troops sort of support. He's revoked the city. My steward has been killed by a mob of angry peasants. Nice. Okay, my friend and I had planned to go hunting together, but when he broke his leg, I realized I either had to find someone else or cancel it altogether. Okay. We we are seeing the revocation of all of our lands that were Norse are being revoked. You bastard. We have no money. We have one city. Since we don't have any real vassals, we're going to have to switch up the game plan here. We're gonna make him into our own marshal and then suppress revolts, and then have him imprison himself. Oh, that actually that didn't work. Didn't give us increased revolt imprison chance of him. All right, suppress revolts. 55% chance. Let's raise our troops preemptively. We have no troops. Okay, what do we do here? Do we risk it? Oh, he has no men either. So, seems totally fine. Let's just risk it. Coin toss. Damn it! Of course you have no men. Or, of course you rebel. You of course you do. Meanwhile, we've pissed off that guy. Everyone hates us. Because I'm a tyrant for trying to imprison him. But what can you really do? I mean, you've got to try. And the guy's got the money that I need to do something, you know? Ooh, this may be the first failed attempt. I'm going to continue doing this even if we lose. I'll just start fresh and we're going to try. I mean, let's see. You know, this kind of happened in some of my other playthroughs as well, like when we played as the Granada campaign in EU4. Luckily, Irish actually went straight through without any hitch. But I think what really messed this up was that Norway won the war, and Sweden then didn't have to defend or commit any troops. They didn't lose any men to that. The King of Sweden didn't die to pneumonia in the beginning, which is what caused medium crown law to get passed so quickly. I have a half-sister bastard here. Sure, we'll educate her, why not? And then the Norse revolt, attacking us, sieging our lands, makes no sense, but that's what happened. The Swedish Civil War to lower Crown authority failed, even though they had a huge, huge edge. All they had to do was just go spread out and siege things down. I do think I probably made a few mistakes. I mean, it kind of goes without saying. Do we even get to vote on... Can we vote for ourselves? I don't even think we get a vote. Because we're not a duke anymore. Naturally, the levy here I can't even raise. Because crown law's at medium, so the first 40% are reserved for our liege. Awesome! Give me some troops, I just need like 200. That's all. And of course the loot bar takes forever to recover now. It's 4% per month. So it takes 20, like, no, not 4% per month. It's like 1.5, I forget. I remember I looked it up in the game files. Was it 1.5%, I think? It's not much. What would be really handy is a tooltip that tells you, you know, that it will recover at a certain rate. Yeah, we'll go totally win at your thing. Your little tournament. It's too risky to be in that plot because he could just imprison us when he finds out about it. He can freely revoke our title, but he can't imprison us. The tournament ends and I was vanquished in the early rounds. That sucks. It's really surprising considering we're inspiring leader 21 Marshall, brilliant strategist, but this game has decided to end my my playthrough, I think. It's just said no. The answer is no. We have one troop. One. An army of one. It's me, probably. You should always be able to raise at least one man. I mean, if you think about it, you're leading troops, so you are there. So you're that one man. Now we have 18. You accept a white peace. If I surrender, I have to abdicate. Chief Valdemar of Aslan abdicates to Ragnvald. Really? That's actually really, really interesting. For completely different reasons. Hold on, let me just see if I just figured out something that might help us in the future. So you're saying if I plot to revoke someone like a vassal of my territory, and then just immediately surrender to him, our character gets a strong claim on the city for some reason. And then I abdicate to my heir. Doesn't that sound a whole lot like a depression suicide? Like being able to completely control when you pass on the throne? That seems incredibly useful. And the penalty, like the prestige loss, we don't care about because it's the next character. It's on this character. Very strange that causes abdication. Alright. I think I might even have to hire mercenaries again. Is it even possible, do you think, to come back from this? Crown law doesn't allow vassals to wage war on each other. Are you sure? Thought that was at high crown law. Oh, no. It is medium. High crown law is the one that prevents vassal inheritance. Inheritance from outside the realm. That's the one that I don't usually care about. The only mercenaries that we could actually hire are on hire with the Kingdom of Russia, or Rus, in Minsk. King Halston the Wise has declared King Halston the Wise's war to revoke Varend on Duke Folk of Norland. So he's certainly doing all kinds of things to piss off his vassals. Unless he had a righteous reason. Crushed a major revolt. No, he appears to be doing a pretty good job managing his vassals. But at this point, I think we may be out of luck. You know what we might try is there's a chance that it might actually be easier to reform the Norse faith by starting as an independent count, simply because we'd have immediate access to raiding. Part of the issue with starting as this duke is that you have a Catholic liege, and so you cannot raid. And raiding is like just tons of money, tons of prestige. No one has attacked the independent counts. Well, I did. But if we were to raid right from the very beginning, get enough money to hire mercenaries, and then maybe expand into Karelia, take over Finland, and then eventually try to attack into Sweden, that might work better. Possibly. Just out of curiosity, yeah, I'm gonna surrender this war just to see if it does what I think it does, and then I'm gonna call this one. We've lost. I've lost. Game over. So Mayor Gunnar has accepted, and yes, I am now Chief Eric. So we have just gone down to the 0-year-old, really? Oh yeah, well, he was just born. So we were able to totally just force an abdication. Let's try it again, just to see what happens. Like if I mean, he's still my vassal. He doesn't care. No prestige penalties. My father still has all that money, but let's see. Oh, since we have a claim on it, our vassals will not object. Really? My father had the claim, and I inherited it, and so now we can actually... What? It doesn't make any sense at all. So he's just going to say yes. He's not even going to say no. So you said no to my father, but you'll say yes to me. Well, let's create a new one and then revoke his title. Cannot revoke this title for 1 year. But we still have our claim on it. No, we don't. Okay, we don't have a claim. Let's fast forward a year. I really want to see what happens. Because we have like no money, no prestige at all. I just want to see if it's possible to force a succession on command. Must have 25 prestige. We do have that. So, to October 19. This is very interesting. Of course, he has to actually refuse. If he accepts, then it doesn't do anything and just become a tyrant. But if you really wanted to, you could just revoke as many as you needed to until someone said no and then surrender to him. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. And of course he accepts. Alright, well we're going to assume that it does work. I'm going to take a break here, and in the next video we will be starting fresh on the Norse Rebirth campaign version 2.0. Thanks for watching everyone, see you again soon.